What's going on? It's your boy Loren the Barber, and I'm back with another episode. Today, you're gonna learn how to turn black hair into blue hair. Now, what you see me do first was pick her hair out. She's been styling her hair with the curl sponge, so I picked the curls out first, and now I'm lining her up with my cordless wall detailers. Be careful when you're lining a person up before you apply bleach or color to them. If you have some clippers that are sharp and you don't know if you're gonna cut them or not, those aren't the ones that you want to use when you line up someone before you apply bleach or color, because once the bleach or color gets into the scars, then it's gonna burn them and it's gonna be very uncomfortable. Now I'm applying the base around her hairline. I'm using Vaseline, and the base prevents me from applying bleach outside of the hair and irritate the skin. The next step in the process is me adding the bleach to her hair, and I don't have the footage. I thought that I pushed record while I was recording, and I didn't, so I don't have the footage. Nonetheless, the way that I apply it is the same way that I'm going to apply the color later on, so make sure that you're paying attention there, and remember that you use the same steps while adding the bleach. And the bleach that I use is Clairol Professional BW2, and I just used a half and half. So I mix it with a 40 volume developer, and I buy the 8-ounce tub of the bleach, and it comes with a scooper. So I just used a half a scoop of it and mixed it with an even amount of the 40 volume developer, and I only use that amount because her hair is short, so you have to use it to the discretion of the length of your customer's hair. After I applied the bleach, I let it sit for 30 minutes in her case, because her hair was real porous, so it was able to turn real quickly. And you just have to pay attention to your client's hair because of the different porosities of the different textures of hair. So you want to get it real light, though. You want to get it real light and even, so once you put the color in her hair, that it'll also be even with the color in there. So like I said, I put a processing cap on her hair, shower cap would do, and let it sit for 30 minutes. So now it's done processing. You want to rinse it off real good. I'm just using warm water. You don't want to go too hot. You don't need to have cold yet because you're not locking any color in, so I'm just rinsing it off with warm water. Now I'm shampooing it with a purple shampoo to lighten it up and even it out even more. I'm using shimmering lights. I'm gonna shampoo it twice, and you don't have to worry about a conditioner in this case, because the shimmering lights is also a conditioning shampoo as well. This is how it looked after the bleaching, and she still has a few dark spots around the back, and it's a little bit by the ear. Nonetheless, I'm gonna taper that back out at the end anyhow, so that was okay. So now we're basing it again, because we're now about to apply the color. I'm using Guy Tang My Identity Blue Mystique from Cosmoprof, and you don't have to mix it with anything. You just squeeze it straight out the tube into a bowl and mix it up, just so that it can evenly distribute. And I'm applying it regularly here, just painting it on and staying in the lines. That's one of the reasons why I like to line it up first, because I have a line to follow, because it's going to stain her scalp initially. So if it's going to stain the scalp, let's at least have it symmetrical. So that's what I'm doing, just applying it regularly here. Now the second part of the application, I go through with the end of the brush and I part the hair. And once I part it, I paint on each side of the part in order to make sure that I'm applying it evenly throughout the hair. And you know, I'm right here, I'm just touching up the line because I seen some areas where it needed to be touched up. But as you'll see here, I'm going through, I'm parting the hair and I'm painting on each side of the part. Now the third step that I use in the application is just to take a comb and comb through the hair. Everything that I do in the steps is all for even distribution. Now here's how it looks once I'm done with the full application process, and my rule of thumb is that once I'm done with the application process, it should look exactly how it's gonna look once we're finished and everything's rinsed out. I let the color sit in for 20 minutes with this product and no processing cap. And now we're rinsing it out first with cold water to lock that cuticle, close that cuticle, and now I'm shampooing it with a sulfate-free shampoo from Olive Oil, and I'm just shampooing it once, and we're gonna rinse it out with warm water, and then we're gonna put a olive oil conditioner in there and let that sit for 10 minutes. In this case, she had to get out of there. Nonetheless, this is how it looks. Everything is shampooed out. That's how it's gonna look. It just has some conditioner on there. She did send me a picture, however, so this is the beginning picture and this is the finishing product with it rinsed out and dried and everything. She went and got her makeup done. Like, comment, and share this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and push the bell icon to receive all the notifications, and follow me on all of my social media sites.